Hello and good evening. We are back. I am Greg M, aka The Remix. I'm here with.
What up, y'all? Matt Green, social media manager here.
Hey, you already know what time it is. It's your boy, Young Son Goku in the building. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, it's my turn. Oh, sorry.
Uh huh. Yeah, great. Okay. Okay.
Oh my god. Hi. Hi, it's Erisel, aka the Slytherin Queen.
And it's Paranormiac, aka Gaylene. I
No,
messed it up a little bit.
don't worry about it.
Oh, that's
It's
good. That's good.
fine. You're good. You're good. Um, welcome back. Well, welcome back, guys, and thank you guys for your patience. We had to take a little small break just to refill on water and all that stuff. Before we get to our second half of our podcast, we just want to let you all know that we will be attending the Twitch DC meetup next Saturday, December 14th from 7 to 11 p.m. You get to meet me, you get to meet Matt,
hmm
Gaylene, Julissa, and Erisel. And you guys are more than welcome to ask us questions and, hey, take pictures with us. And we would love to meet our fans. We would love to meet our supporters. Without you guys, we will not even be here. We won't even have this podcast right now, to be honest and fair. Because of you
Exactly.
guys, we brought it back. So meet us next Saturday, December 14th, 7 to 11 p.m. Go to twitch.tv/socials for more information for the meetup. I'm guessing tickets are still on sale from what I checked, guys. 84 people signed up for this event.
Wow.
So it's
Shit.
a
Nice.
it's a big event.
That's gonna
So
be a big pizza party.
yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So we can't wait to meet you guys, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. So this is episode one. This is season one. Welcome. We're here to continue our latest and discuss about various news and topics in the entertainment and pop culture world. Matt, what do you have for us, my man? What's the next topic?
Well, our next thing, and Big John, you definitely helped me out on with this one here. We had a big update recently for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. They dropped a slew of information on us that couple days ago, I believe. But I'll
Mhm.
quickly go through like the major notes. So we have Stinges and Ogre showing up.
Mhm.
Um,
Mm,
Another Dragon Blight monster that annoy
of
me. Mhm.
course.
yeah, he's using Dragon Blight instead of electricity. They're adding a few more quests for the Horizon Zero Dawn collaboration.
Okay.
Oh
Uh,
shit.
yeah, they have a new was it a light bow gun that acts the same as one of her main weapons in Frozen Wilds. I don't like looking at that thing because what if you shoot it too much, you're basically in a stun lock. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like
Oh,
stun locks.
yikes.
Um, what else main things? And we're getting a new festival event coming on the 20th, I believe. It looks to be all themed by like Chinese New Year stuff. It looks really cool.
Hmm.
Um, and the last bit, which they threw out a couple of days after, a new form of Xeno'jiva to
Yeah,
fight.
the adult form, which we've been waiting on because at the beginning of the game, well, at the end of the beginning of the game, no, help my brain. I had a stroke. Sorry. At the beginning,
Wow.
I don't know why I keep saying the beginning. It's not the
Wow.
beginning. Get on Tiny Chat. Okay. But at the end of the game, you fight a newborn
What the hell?
Xeno'jiva, and now the adult form is in the game. That's what my brain wanted to put out, but it wouldn't do it.
Ah.
So this is the adult
But you
form.
did it. You
Yes.
succeeded. That's the important part.
But okay, but yeah, so this is the adult form of that we fought before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adult form Xeno'jiva. I think it does have an actual name, but it's a siege, which I hate. The sieges are such slogs, but
See, I
I'm
haven't
gonna have to do
actually
it
done this
eventually.
season before, so this would be my first time.
Look, I farmed what is it called?
Kova,
Yeah, Kulve
Kobe,
Taroth,
yeah.
and I got so rich.
Oh,
Wow.
So much gold, but I'm assuming ain't gonna be no gold in this one. But I still gotta fight it at least once. But it's gonna be so. it's gonna take so long, and there's no guarantee you win the first try. It's probably gonna be the same build up. You gotta fight it
Yeah.
multiple times to get better rewards. But
They said the recon is out now if you want to like get a feel of how it fights. The actual siege will start on the 13th, I believe.
that boy is scary. Somebody put up a video of its pin. I don't know if I want to.
No,
Ooh.
Pin shoots
that
a laser.
that nuke drop.
Oh my
That little
gosh!
ping nuke drop. I'm like, nope. I
Oh
need a squad for
no.
this.
I'm not ready. My mind.
So hopefully the group of us can squad up on this one.
Yes.
Gaylene, aren't you? Don't you have Iceborne, Gaylene?
I have it, but I didn't get Iceborne yet.
Oh, okay. And I don't see a trailer for the update. That's really weird.
It's probably coming at some point.
I didn't include it because the whole thing is honestly a really really long video. I mean, I can drop a video in here real quick right now.
Is it a developer diary?
Yes.
I don't want to show that. So I mean,
You have to scroll through to find it, to find like the key points and stuff.
I understand.
But it all super cool. The main update already went up now. The events, because you can fight Stinges as an ogre now. The event stuff starts, I believe, as early as next week. And everything as a whole event-wise will go until the end of January, I believe. So there's plenty of time to get in the fight. And even already said for the new Xeno'jiva, even if you don't make it for this, they're gonna definitely cycle it through like they've been doing with Kove.
Yeah, Cove. Like they've been using Cove as like filler now. Like,
Oh,
we're about to drop some of them, but here's Cove Taroth, to hold you over until.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
thing.
I assume they're just gonna go back and forth between Kove and Xeno'jiva.
Yeah.
Which works for everyone. Gives a nice variety.
all right.
Is the update already available for anyone who has Monster Hunter?
It's up for PS4, Xbox One. Unfortunately, Iceborne is still not out on PC. But they don't. Yeah, they don't have to wait too long though, because Iceborne comes out in January, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, so pretty much next month. Duh.
Yeah.
Perfect way to start the new year for all you Monster Hunter World PC owners. So be sure to
stressed.
Yeah. So be sure to check it out. Then yeah.
Yeah. The new weapons look cool. Big John, I know you're gonna get that meat stick.
I have to get it.
They got a hammer that looks like a big old turkey drumstick.
Like I need
Ooh.
That is hilarious.
Ooh.
Wait, is that a timed event for him to unlock though?
Yeah, it's part of the
Big John.
It's part of the anniversary event. And
Okay.
They usually run anniversary events for like a couple weeks. So.
Okay.
And honestly, when it comes to like unlocking certain parts that you need for it, you could be done with those quests in like a couple hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a couple weeks ago, recently they just did the Resident Evil one. I just wanted to get dependent, so I just had to do the quest once and I was done.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Like unless you're trying to like get a very very specific build, it doesn't really take that long to farm for the event stuff that they drop. It's just finding time to sit down and do it within their window.
Okay then. All right.
Yeah, not difficult at all. Oh yeah, they also showed off new was it for the rooms, new interiors. Got a nice Japanese motif. It looks super cool.
Nice. Okay.
Boring.
I think you don't use the room stuff that much.
Like I don't get a lot of the stuff. Like I got to do a lot of like the little side quest stuff, which I'm too lazy.
Okay, understandable.
Yeah.
Like some of the stuff I've been doing, like is like if I'm like doing something, it's like, oh, you did this, like okay, I wasn't even paying attention. But I got a couple paintings, couple rugs.
But Big John, what are you most excited to see out of this update?
Some new weapons, because Look, the monsters, they definitely stress me out. Like, let me tell you. When I first was playing Iceborne and I saw Bombro, I was like, okay, I like Bombro. Until Bombro decided it was like, you know what? I'm gonna shove these boulders up your rectum. And this tree, this entire tree, I ripped from under the ground. That's gonna be about 2. Oh, and I just feel like he targets me specifically. I don't know why. I don't know what I did.
Bomber was just trying to be the new Double Joe. It's not working.
Look,
Oh my god, no.
Devil Joe don't care what you're doing. He's coming. Devil Joe is coming. He is in every quest. As soon as you get Master Rank, whatever, he is in every quest.
Freaking.
He doesn't
Oh
care.
my god.
Yo, there's a video I need to upload to Reddit at some point where we're having a nice time. What were we fighting? I think we're fighting Kieran. We're having a nice time. We put him to sleep. We get ready to play some bombs down around him, and out of freaking nowhere, his Double Joe just steps in and just picks over him.
Of course.
Savage Double Joe comes from underground to start trouble.
Jesus.
Yo, that was
So annoying. My god.
What the
Let me tell you, we
heck?
was fighting some monster I can't remember. We put it to sleep, and then freaking Oregon come from underground to wake it up, and he leaves. He just leaves. It was so bad. When you come in to start that trouble, you ain't even try to fight. You just run away. I was so mad.
That's
I was
freaking
so
rude.
Exactly. They would have one thing if it stayed in fault, but no, it left immediately.
You knew what he was doing. He
Monster
knew
Hunter
he was there to
stressful.
troll.
You know what he was doing. Monster Hunter is so dang stressful, but I keep playing it.
Yep.
To be fair, I know you guys want to have a stream or a day where you guys will carry me, legit carry me, because I need to start playing this game. But I need to see a stream of you, Matt, Big John, Gaylene, and Brandon. Like, I would love to see that party. I would love to see that party. I'd be like,
That's gonna be hectic.
This is gonna be the best
I
entertainment.
mean, we could do. I don't mind doing like a simple quick stream of like some of the early stuff, just so we can all get our bearings together. But I'm down for that, honestly.
Sure.
Okay.
Shout outs to Brandon. I know he's been working very hard, and he's also getting ready for the retail holiday season for the holidays 2019. And ooh, it's been tough for him already since Black Friday. Actually, even before Thanksgiving. But he does stream from time to time, and hope he's doing well. So yeah. But if anything happens in game and stuff, especially for the company, we blame him. We blame Brandon. Nah, I'm kidding. We love that man. So, but I know, you know what, speaking of which, and I know we were just talking about Resident Evil 3, and I did mention both Gaylene and Brandon definitely might be playing it in the near future. Brandon definitely, how should I say, he played that weird Resident Evil online game, the new one. Hopefully you guys can hear me.
Which one? Wait, which one are you talking about?
The one where you get to play as Albert Wesker and you get to play around with the survivors' chances of actually surviving in the game.
Oh, that was it Project Resistance?
Yes, he actually streamed that for the company. He actually did stream that for the. No, it was a beta.
I didn't
it was a beta.
know about this.
It was a closed beta. He actually streamed it in the company.
Oh, okay.
That man, I worry. You know what? If we get the chance, I would love to play that game, but with you guys, because one person is behind the consoles while the other for survive. I mean, Twitch chat, put Kappa if you guys want to see us duel to the death. And Brandon, he is evil. He is legit evil. No. I wish I clipped it. But he ended up on the... Okay, so the main role of the survivors is to get out of the Umbrella base alive.
Was he Wesker or was he a survivor?
He was Wesker. No. He was Wesker. I wish he was here talking about it, because it was, for those who don't know, Brandon lives in New Orleans, and obviously it's a 1 hour time difference from us. So he was able to stream the beta around 10 p.m. and it was 11 p.m. here. So he oh my gosh. So the main goal is for the survivors to legit leave, like run away and get to point A to point B as possible. However, the person who is Wesker, Brandon, puts various traps or various monsters, not just zombies. He can put the lickers there. He can put even a Mr. X there
Oh,
on
boy.
the spot. This man had the audacity, because apparently the survivors made it to the third room, which is like the last room before the exit.
Mhm.
So not Big John, sorry Big John, because I saw your name. Brandon, what he did, he spawn trapped them. He put a Mr. X next to the door, and he started placing toxic mines at the steps if people went through the Mr. X or stuff.
Really?
And then when they got into the main floor, before they hit the stairs going towards the exit, Brandon just turns on Gatling gun mode and just mows him down. I was like, what the flip?
Wow, Brandon.
Super rude.
Like it was the funniest thing. I've seen people leave the game, and I was like, this is just a beta. Why
I
y'all
want to.
taking it serious? Like,
That sounds like a no way out situation.
gosh, like, because I know this should have been talked about back in the Resident Evil 3 leak, but I just wanted to share that because we're back into the Capcom, and I know you guys mentioned the Resident Evil event that happened last month. So
Right.
again, jeez, just
Again, it was my third strike. I haven't forgotten.
okay.
Wait, what about Third Strike?
I just want third strike in 2020.
Here we go.
I
I
mean,
need
you
better
can
play it.
get that on Switch right now.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Oh no.
Yeah, that was it. The Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. It's on there.
But is it the good one?
You think you want
There's
a
a
Third
bad
Strike?
one. Okay, don't get me wrong. There's a bad one floating around that's not good.
Dude,
And it's-
Oh,
that's
Third
not
Strike?
really good bad.
Third Strike was one of the best Street Fighter games.
No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about the port. Like the port. There was one port that came out that was not good. And if that's
Oh, okay, I know what you
Oh,
mean.
I'm trying to have the-
alright.
I'm trying to have the best possible port.
No, I heard good things about the port job for the anniversary. What is it? You're able to play Third Strike, Alpha 3, 2 Turbo, and I believe Hyper Fighting Online in that collection.
Because from what I heard from the streets, that the one on PS3 is still the best. Was it? No, it's 360. I think it was 360. That's the best one still.
Oh, that was one of the older ones. I know what you're talking about.
They said that's the best port still, and I'm like, huh? Capcom, what y'all doing?
But I think you should be pretty fine with 30th anniversary.
Okay.
Speaking of Street Fighter, I can't believe I'm gonna share this, but I actually owned a copy back when I still had the PlayStation, the 3D one, the one that was horrible, the one that tried to act like Tekken.
Oh, EX?
Yes, I can't.
Oh.
I can't believe it. I was like,
You know they made a sequel, right?
Nope, not gonna talk about it.
Wow.
Nope.
Apparently it's pretty good.
Nope.
God, what's the name of it? I can't remember the name of it.
No.
Because the guys who made it, they had to give it a different name since they're not working with Capcom anymore. But no, apparently the sequel is like pretty good. They put it up as a April Fool's joke a couple years ago, and everyone fell
Seriously?
in love with it. Yeah.
Wow.
Man, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm still waiting on Tekken Cross Street Fighter.
Dude,
Bruh.
I
still
can't.
fake.
No,
Yeah.
I still
dude.
have faith, because when they put Akuma in Tekken 7, I was like, they're still doing it. I was like, that's why they put him in. They're letting y'all know they ain't forgot, and I ain't forgot.
Bro, that game is dead.
No. As soon as they put Akuma in Tekken 7, I was like, it's not dead. I cannot forget.
My man really defending this game.
I will.
Wow.
Because the Street Fighter version was trash and we didn't deserve it.
Okay, Big John. Is this the same attitude you gave for Jump Force? Be honest with me, Big John.
Look, don't even talk to me about no Jump Force because that game squandered
sorry.
itself. That game is
Yeah,
squandered.
yeah.
It's squandered. Look, it could have been pretty like Burning Blood, but it wasn't. And
Oh
Burning
my
Blood made me
gosh.
destroy control in the front yard.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of reviews, and I remember we just brought it up. Big John,
Huh?
last Friday, 2 weeks ago at episode 0, you gave Pokemon Sword and Shield a 5 out of 5, correct?
Look,
Wait.
I was young and naive back then.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so what? Whoa.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about what I just.
Okay.
I didn't misclick. Don't worry about what I was doing. I'm here.
Oh, okay. So what happened? So
Continuing on.
yeah.
I hate. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay,
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna keep it. Okay. I gotta think of my blood pressure. Okay.
While you're doing that, shout outs to our very own public or community manager, Mike, for being the latest follower, and he's now a mod for our Twitch channel. Thank you.
Yo, what up, Mike?
Let's go.
Mike.
The story, I loved it. But after I finished the story, that's when I decided to focus on the max raid stuff.
Yeah,
And I hate it. The catch rate in this game is, part of my French, straight dukes. The catch rate is dookie butter, and look, they put an item called a catch and charm in the game, right? And you think that that'll increase my catch rate in this abysmal catch rate of a game. No, it boosts the critical capture, which is the thing where you throw the Pokeball and it shakes in the air, and then it gets that has a chance to fail still, so it's useless. In this game, where the RNG is dookie butter, and also that means in the max raids, which apparently, if you start the raid, you have a better chance to catch a Pokemon. That means everybody else is out of luck. You only get one chance to catch a Pokemon.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because I accidentally threw a regular Pokeball instead of a repeat ball. That's why I made that noise. I didn't catch that Snorlax I was trying to catch.
No.
But the Y-Comp thing is gross because I was trying to play with some friends, right?
Okay.
And they put up a max raid. I didn't see their max raid until like 15 minutes after they posted it. And I was like, you can only refresh the stamps every so often. I don't know what's up with that. They need to just bring back GTS for real. Because this YCOM stuff is trash. They need to redo this.
Yeah.
Sword Shield 2, whenever gun comes out, whatever they want to call the next game, change it up, please.
Wow.
I'm tired
Tell
of
me
it.
why I had difficulties trying to trade with Tanisha, who is sitting right next to me at the time.
The
I could not
YCOM
find
is...
her.
You see? That's what I'm talking about.
We did local, we did online, could not do anything.
They need to fix it.
Okay, so
It is a disaster.
I'm guessing you're dropping your grade, your original score.
The story, I'm gonna keep it where it's at. Before this online, it's getting like, come on. The only thing that's the surprise trade. The surprise trade is okay. I really wish you could trade in bulk. Maybe that's just a pipe dream I have because one at a time, it takes a while. One at a time.
I mean, surprise trade is just one to trade, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just keep it calling it one to trade, but
It's a brand new thing, I assume.
For this RNG that just makes me sprout more grades every 5 seconds, like this.
Wow.
It's getting a 2.5. I can't. I can't do it.
Oh, wow.
This is physically hurting me.
That's a shock coming from you. I'm sorry, cause wow.
And the spawn rates of the Gigantamax, you don't see them. You see the Snorlax because the event just started like 2 days ago. So you're gonna see that people putting that up.
Yeah, all my beams are gone.
See, they want you to find they want you to ride around the wild area and find those wishing pieces and throw them in the den.
That's so sad. Oh no.
Yeah.
There's been an exploit with that though that people are taking advantage of.
Okay. So for story and single player mode, perfect 5 out of 5. However, for multiplayer and online,
it's abysmal. And I don't use that SAT word. It's abysmal.
That's wow. That's disappointing.
It's a very good SAT word, by the way. 5 stars.
But so wow. Because okay. So do you think this can be fixed via patches? Because
They better do something. I'm gonna put a patch on somebody's ass.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Let me jump in on that point. Could they fix this with a patch? Honestly, yes.
Okay.
The Switch itself is very capable of getting updates. When I just the Switch, the game itself is
Yeah.
capable of getting an update like that for the game. It would be a massive update, but if it's possible, yes.
Okay.
Will Game Freak update it? Going by the previous records, probably not. Usually, the only like patch games if there's like a huge cheating exploit or like a game breaking bug. And despite our grievances with the White Cloud system, it is not to that degree. So
Yeah.
I doubt they're going to do anything with it unless it's like
Oh, jeez,
I
man.
just like, if they
everyone
would
would have
tweak
to
the
agree.
catch rate, like if they would just please, why is it like this? At least they can patch the catching time so it can actually improve the catching rate instead of the critical
You know they
capture.
won't.
Oh, wow.
I know they won't. It hurt. It makes me sad. I'm crying right now.
Somebody get this man a hanky or something. Come on
sorry,
now.
Big John. Because, oh, jeez. Okay, so you heard it here first, folks. Wow. 2.5 out of 5, Big John?
Yup.
Ooh.
For
For the multiplayer and online modes for Pokemon Sword and Shield. Not the single player, not the story. Just a revisit. And thank you,
Marnie
Big
is a
John.
cutie.
Yes, she is.
Facts of life.
What's the next one? What's the next one?
We should go on to the next thing, which is actually our trailer talk stuff. So, first one on the list of the quite a few big trailers we got this week. So first up is Marvel's Black Widow.
Hold on, Erisel, you want to take this one, Erisel? Erisel,
I really don't, man. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want to acknowledge it. I don't want to know that it exists.
Bad?
It's not that it's bad. I'm everything that they've done with her storyline to suddenly finally give us what we've been asking for years. Because folks have been asking for this Black Widow movie since Captain America.
Basically.
Yeah, you're right.
And people at Marvel wanted it to happen, but there's this guy, Ike Perlmutter, I think his name. Like he's been blocking all the all the type of movies we would have seen that like diversify as a series. Like Black Panther would have been phase 2, but he was like, nah, nobody wants to go see that.
Damn.
And unfortunately, he was at like a top executive position, so he had major say as to whether what gets let or not. But he's gone now, which is why we finally got stuff like Black Panther and Captain Marvel. Yo, Captain Marvel gone.
And legit, thank goodness for that. Like, I'm glad that he's gone, but like, this is so. It's like it's just. It almost feels inappropriate after Endgame to suddenly have Black Widow. And it's not like it's Marvel. People come back to life all the time. Who knows what happens in the next iteration? This new generation, right? Because we're going into the new kind of Marvel universe and seeing what they're going to do right now for the future with everything. So chances are they'll bring her back to life somehow, some way, because that's just how they do. No one ever really stays dead in Marvel. It's actually something kind of like funny and irritating at the same time.
Oh no, that's the old comic book rule. No one stays dead except for Uncle Ben.
And there it
exactly.
is.
Oh, except for Uncle Ben. But at the same time, like it just. With everything that's already happened, I don't want this backstory. Like the backstory, and this is me pulling myself away from any form of politics, any form of love or hate towards Scarlett Johansson. It's got nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with my love for the character of Black Widow. I would have wanted to see this movie so much earlier.
And honestly,
in the
I think
schedule lineup and everything. So and that's honestly the reason why I'm just no longer interested. She's dead. Like this gives me nothing
well, I feel like
because this is all cute and great. For me, it's like it's almost like watching Rogue One, but without that satisfying emotional payoff. Like I know that this had something good to do with whatever, but you're introducing me to this new cast who means nothing because again, she's dead.
but again,
She did.
I
Yeah.
get what you're saying on that, but I feel like this is more well a couple of things. One, to get closure with her character as a whole that we never got, because outside of maybe a couple flashbacks before, we never really got too deep into what she was about on her own. This is making up for that. Obviously it would have been the story they wanted to tell sooner, but you know, Marvel Studios politics and stuff.
Hmm.
But
Right.
I feel like it's that, and as well to uh help also usher in newer characters linked to her that we'll probably see more of um in the overall Marvel universe. Obviously they're showing off Red Guardian, so we'll probably see him a couple more times
Yeah.
as well. Um, and there's this theory going around, and this is based off comic book stuff, so it's not like it's a spoiler to the movie itself. But
Yeah.
most likely, her sister, who's um, her name unfortunately is blanking in my mind, but most likely she will
I
end
think
up
it's
taking up.
Yelena or something.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure it's Yelena.
yeah. So Yelena will probably end up taking up the Black Widow mantle after her, since uh, universe wise as a whole, Natasha's gone, and her sister can end up taking the mantle for her and helping out the rest of the new Avengers on their future missions. So
Wait a minute.
it's to give it like a nice
Yeah, and
send
and,
off
and
that
that
we
would make
didn't get
sense.
before.
Yeah.
Bringing comic book lore into this does make sense, and I could definitely see that happening because there's always some iteration of a Black Widow,
Yes.
and I'm cool with that. I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, it
It's
sounds like
just
your biggest issue
emotionally,
with
I'm
this
just
is timing.
yeah, exactly. That's honestly it. It for some strange reason the timing of it just has ruined any emotional attachment I would have to the film.
Yeah, which is
Although
understandable.
I will say that I do love all of the characters that they have casted for everything. I mean, I can't remember his name right now, but the guy that they have for Red Guardian who was in Stranger Things,
David
he's
Harbour.
Yes, he's
phenomenal.
gonna
I
be fun.
love this
Yep.
guy.
He's gonna be fun.
If you guys don't follow him on Instagram, please do because this cat is hilarious. He's just an all around ball. And then the girl who is it Chloe whatever her name is that they have playing Yelena. I need to look
Florence
this up now.
Pugh.
I feel
Florence, yeah.
Yes.
Florence. Okay,
Mm-hmm. She's in the
I'm
she's in
not
the
even
movie.
gonna say how they all look alike.
And,
Anyway,
Rachel Wise. Rachel Wise is in the movie too. So
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, obviously Rachel Wise. I'm hella excited for that. She's one of the first women I've ever had a crush on. So big
Oh
plus
wow.
there. Oh yeah, The Mummy. You will not believe how many times I saw that just so I could see Brendan Fraser kiss her, and then be mad at Brendan Fraser for kissing her. Like,
Okay.
it was. I was like, why the hell is George of the Jungle kissing this chick? Like, this is so
Okay.
inappropriate.
All right.
This is a crime against humanity. This is fucked up in all forms. Sorry, excuse my language. Anyway, obviously I have emotions about Rachel Wise.
I do know this is going to take place after Civil War. We're going to see the gap what she has been doing.
Yes, after Civil War, before Infinity War.
Yeah, and just want to say it out there. Not my Taskmaster. I'm sorry. I don't see my cape. I don't see my my boy's skull mask.
I mean,
It is.
okay, while
We
if you on
understand
the
him.
design for Taskmaster, I feel like his character as a whole would be pretty fine.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see what he can do. I want to
Yeah,
see what he
he's
can
got a character
do.
very messed up.
I mean, I would love to see what he has to offer. I honestly thought I wanted him to be like in the next Spider-Man movie because he would learn various skills like Captain America's shield throw, his Spidey grab, and the
Oh,
Spidey ledge, and of
I
course,
feel it's too soon to have him up with Spider-Man, and it's honestly mainly because of the type of Spider-Man we got going this time around.
see exactly what Remy said. See, I don't want Taskmaster to be in this movie, and I agree. Like, I want him to be in like another movie, not just Black Widow. I mean, I guess, cool for villain purposes, but we'll see who the real main villain is in this movie. So I can't wait for that.
Oh no,
So
I'm pretty sure Taskmaster is the red herring of this movie.
yeah, he
Like
got
like
No,
paid.
definitely.
He
Yeah.
got
yeah,
No,
paid for his services.
hiding whoever is gonna really be the actual bad guy. Which for me, like I'm betting. Who would I bet on for this?
Yeah, you broke me. It's actually going to be me, you guys.
Damn it, John! I knew it. Nah, I'm betting it's obviously gonna have something to do with her past,
yeah.
since this is basically what that's all about. So I'm wondering if it's gonna be one of the bad guys that she's mainly had to deal with.
The
And
Black
that's so
Widow
confusing.
program, right? The Black Widow program.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
But not just the program in general, but maybe like whoever is running it now. Who from I would hope it's probably gonna be somebody like mutant-y, but it'd be cool if they weren't either.
Yeah. I have no hat to throw in that ring, but that's only because my not my knowledge of comic book Black Widow is not that strong, so I don't really know who her main villains are.
If
So
this was 15 years ago, oh man, the things that I would know. But I have lost so much. Like it was Black Widow, I think Black Widow, Mystique, um, and Rogue were probably like my main focuses
mm,
15 years ago. So that's
Nice.
really what
Nice.
anything I read was all about Mystique, all about Rogue, and all about Black
right,
Widow.
right.
Maybe we'll finally get an answer of why she changed her hair color. Also in Infinity War.
It's honestly that
I mean,
was just like
I assume
Probably.
that was just to lay low,
Okay. Okay.
because going off of Civil War, everyone that was on Cap's side was pretty much blacklisted and on the run. So it's a better idea for her to change her hair color to keep
yeah. I was
herself
gonna say
secret.
that for me was very much an MCU form of her laying low, because like in the comics she never really changes her hair color, but she does change her hairstyle, and
Yes.
Right.
she'll change her like clothing style as well. Like she'll go from her all black outfit to like I don't know, randomly wearing street clothes and then nothing
Something
but street
casual.
clothes the entire time she's kicking ass.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
I think that was really just a visual effect of this is how I'm trying to hide. This is how I'm using my spy skills. Nonsense, whatever.
Nice. Well, May 2020, we'll see, to start off Phase 4, Black Widow hits theaters. What's the next trailer we have on the trailer list, Matt?
Next one is this one. I will let you and Erisel talk about, because in no offense, I have no stake in the franchise itself, but so next trailer is
That's
the
fair. That's fair.
the new 007 movie, No Time to Die.
Erisel, you first, Erisel, because
I'm so excited.
this
You guys,
came out of
James
nowhere.
Bond. James Bond is an old love of mine and my mother's. We actually it would be like a summer thing for us. We'd take like a whole month and just like rewatch from the very first James Bond movie.
That is
we would just watch every single one
crazy.
of them. Sean Connery obviously was our favorite Bond.
Yes.
Although
yes.
her second favorite was Pierce Brosnan. I completely disagree. I do not think he's that awesome. But that's an argument that we try to ignore. That way we don't get angry at each other.
Super quick question: what's your favorite Bond movie?
Oh no! Don't do that to me.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, even though I do love Sean Connery, I don't think I would choose any of his films as my favorites, though. Simply because now that, rewatching them and being older, a lot of the things obviously are very problematic with the films.
Oh, yes.
So I honestly I can't really choose.
We'll come back to that question.
Yeah, because you'd have to ask me for like each character or like each different iteration of James Bond. That's how I do my favorites.
Same here. Like,
but all right, so back to the trailer.
Yes,
we do see a lot of. I mean, this definitely takes place after Spectre, right? That was the last one that came out. Yes, and
Spectre was the last one to come out, and it's got a lot of.
He was in retirement. he was in retirement. He didn't want to go back the way Spectre ended.
Finally.
He wanted to just retire, live a normal life, and get away from that. However, it's it's difficult when you've been serving for not just an organization but for an entire country, and it's pretty intense. And you know what? Like having I can't say his last name, Rami Malek.
Rami Malek.
Malek.
Rami
Yo,
Malek,
as
yeah.
the villain for this one, yo, that was.
Yeah, he looks
He's
pretty
such
cool.
a great actor.
Yes.
I'm a little, so one thing that I'm not going to say it was disappointing. I'm wondering if they're holding back because they don't want to showcase too much. When they first introduced Lashana Lynch as being part of the cast, they were making it a pretty big deal. But then, seeing this trailer, you don't really see all that much of her.
Yeah.
She's significant for sure, but obviously she's not going to have that big of a storyline in the film. So I'm curious is like to see if they're maybe just holding that back, and they want to kind of just surprise us more with what goes on in the film. But I don't know how I feel about it. I'm a little
like
little
what is her role, because apparently she replaced Bond as the next 00 agent for MI6.
I don't think she's the new 007.
Yeah, or because
I don't know if she'll be a 007 because they actually do have obviously other 00s. So I'm wondering if she's going to have her own, because I think if I remember in the books there was like a 009 or something.
There was a 009, yes.
So I'm wondering if they're just going to give her a different number.
Erisel, I have a question for you. Daniel Craig, he did an amazing job. There were some of his Bond movies featuring him that they were, hey, this is cool. This one was and such. For this one being his last one, what do you think? Especially since like he's been in what, 5? Yeah, 5 James Bond movies, I believe.
Number 5.
He has. So I mean, he has. That's pretty average. Honest, I would actually say it's on the low scale, because obviously Sean Connery and Roger Moore had the majority.
Yes.
Of the Bonds.
Yes.
Before and then I couldn't just look up the list. Yeah, Pierce Brosnan only had about 4 of them.
4, yeah.
God, my mother and I hated Timothy Dalton.
Damn.
The Living Daylights was just not great.
Yeah, it was.
It just wasn't that great, personally. But so I think that it's going to be interesting, and what I appreciate about the Bond films is the same thing that I appreciate about the Mission Impossible films, is that plenty of people say you're too old to do action films, and these guys are saying that's not true. And I appreciate that, so I'm excited. I'm honestly excited to see what he's going to do, how he's going to do everything, and props to him, because obviously in the trailer he's still doing tons of action. He's still being very physically active.
51 years old.
Sell it.
Like he's 51, and like that's an accomplishment.
Kicking ass and taking names.
I am excited for Rami Malek to be the villain for this one. Obviously, we've seen him in Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie about the rock band Queen. We also saw him as Mr. Robot, the USA Network television series. He gave that creepy vibe, like what's his name? The one who played Sylvia, Erisel, that actor, Javier. I forgot his last name.
No, don't ask me his name. I could tell him from his face. I could never. Hold on, I'm just gonna look him up.
He gave that.
Just gonna look him up.
He gave that chilling Bond fear.
Javier Bardem.
Yes,
there we go.
He gave that chilling. Him having Rami playing this the next Bond villain. It felt creepy. I was like, oh man, this guy is kind of a jerk.
I'm hoping it's better though, because the one thing that I didn't like about Javier, or not about his portrayal so much as the writing for his character, is that he was such a predator, and it was just so
creepy,
uncomfortable. Yeah, and like not partially in a good way. I
Yeah.
do like being made to feel uncomfortable in certain films. I think that the feeling a general range of emotion is important. You shouldn't just feel happy, sad, excited. There should be other emotions in there.
Yeah.
Right.
But at the same time, I was just like, you're going a bit too far. I don't like this. Did anyone else feel uncomfortable while you were filming that? Because I'm worried now. Like, it was weird. It was really, really weird.
I mean, Christoph Waltz
But-
did a great job playing Blofeld in the last film, and let's see what Rami can bring, cause you know.
I have like 100% confidence that he's going to be freaking phenomenal.
Okay.
I love him
Alright.
in Mr. Robot. I think he's amazing.
All right. So April 2020, and what's up, Gaylene?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have to go to bed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Buenas noches.
Gaylene, you have a good night. Thanks for joining. Gaylene, do you want to say anything, especially since you came for episode 1?
No clue, to be honest. I have no clue.
Put her on the spot, Greg.
I didn't mean
Yeah,
to.
you put me on the spot.
Well, I didn't mean to, because, yeah.
It's okay. Well, I mean, I would say you guys have a good night. You guys enjoy your weekend, because I have to work weekends, but
Aw.
sad
Sad
face.
face.
Sad
Well,
face.
Galen, thank you for joining
I
us
hope
for
you
episode
have fun
1.
at work.
Yeah.
I hope it's not bad tomorrow.
Galen, you're still down
feel
for
that.
episode 2?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks, Galen. You have a good night. Laters.
Bye. Good night, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
Buenas noches.
All right. So I'm guessing we'll just continue on and enter the next trailer. And by the way, guys, heads up, No Time to Die is going to be in theaters April 2020. So, wow, we're talking about that's our second. Wait, this is about to be our third movie. The next one's gonna be our third movie for 2020. Yeah, wow, we're reaching that point. What do we have, Matt?
Disney's Mulan. They just put out a technically the second trailer, but this one gives more insight as to what this style of a remake it was. Yeah, so I'm actually kind of confused as to what they're going for with this one, and it's mainly due to the way I guess they handled the press prior, because before we all thought we were getting like the typical fantasy hero style Mulan that we've had in the previous animated version we had before, but there was a good outcry before where people wanted to see more focus on the the more war hero style story that you usually see in like Chinese cinema.
Yeah.
So this looks kind of like a weird mixture of the two, and I'm not sure how to feel about it. Especially since before they were talking about they took out characters like Mushu because it's not realistic. Okay, I can bite that. Yet now we're dealing with a witch in this one and a phoenix. So like I'm all confused as to the tone they're going for with this movie.
So they're thinking still do fantasy, but let's do Chinese fantasy.
I guess that makes sense. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't want to say like this was one of those don't mess with a good thing kind of movies, but
Yeah.
I
don't know.
mean,
I don't know how to feel about it.
I mean, hold up. Like,
I will say that Phoenix looks a lot better than the one in Harry Potter.
oh,
Damn.
because like it got me thinking. Like, no,
Sorry, Fox.
we're going for the fantasy. I was like, oh wait, hold on. Didn't the live action Beauty and the Beast had various castle? You know.
Oh no, the Beauty and the
Well,
Beast remake was all fantasy.
the whole Beauty and the Beast film is the whole Beauty and the Beast story is a fantasy. Like, there's nothing real about it. Whereas with Mulan, it's actually
there was
based
a
off
real
of
Mulan.
a
That's
true story. So
Yeah. Okay. But all right. I mean, when does this movie come out? Like, oh yeah, March 22. Wow, a lot of spring movies coming out.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Well,
That's
I'm
good.
Makes
gonna be
sense.
in March because Animal Crossing is dropping. So sorry, everything else happening in March.
Wow.
We'll get our Animal Crossing fixed soon. Don't worry.
Oh, March 27th. Nice.
That's gonna be a good title. That's gonna be a good title. But so, I mean, I'll give the Mulan movie a shot. I mean,
Watch them delay Animal
As
Crossing.
long as the voice of the
Don't say
Phoenix
that.
isn't Eddie Murphy, I think we'll
That
be
would be
okay.
hilarious.
if Eddie Murphy was the voice,
No, I think they casted someone for the Phoenix. I can't remember
The
who.
Phoenix has a voice
They
for real?
actually did.
Wow.
Oh my
Really?
gosh, it's actually gonna have
Who?
a voice. I was just joking.
What?
Wow.
What?
Bro. Oh my gosh. You know what? Screw it, guys. It's fantasy. Phoenixes can talk.
Well, you know, I wasn't going to break my silence, but the Phoenix, it will be played by me.
John, you've been really busy.
Yeah, that's why,
Like,
you know, I just...
really, really busy,
Well,
buddy.
telling
What's
us,
up?
man. Wow. I thought
Okay.
we were your
Okay, so
family,
apparently
bro.
apparently I read it wrong before. There's no word about the Phoenix talking, but her cricket will have a voice in this one.
The cricket is back? I thought that...
Wait, hold up.
I didn't know the cricket was...
Hold up.
Her pet cricket,
First of all, the cricket wasn't even lucky. Okay,
Oh, was the cricket
It was-
like...
it wasn't even a lucky cricket. First,
You
of all.
lied to me?
Second of all, since when do crickets talk? I know I just said it's fantasy, blah blah blah, bullshit, but there's a certain level of suspension of belief, and I cannot suspend my belief that crickets can talk. You can't do that to me, dog.
yeah, I don't know
Nah,
what's going
bro.
on here.
Is it gonna like rub its legs in Morse code and we figure it out? Like, what's gonna happen?
I don't know, but they Johnny Yu, that's the guy who's voicing the cricket.
Uh-huh.
My husband.
I don't
What?
recognize him from anything else. But
Wait, I feel like I know his name. Now I gotta look him up.
Oh
Johnny
my
Yu?
gosh.
Hey, look. I just want a live action.
Yes, I actually am married to quite a few. Yes. Wait, hold on. What?
yeah, I don't know who this person is.
Oh.
Apparently the same guy that voiced Shan Yu? That's weird.
Oh,
What?
For the original?
What?
I mean, hold on. I just typed it into Google, so Google could be lying to me. Give me a second, you guys. Take a deep breath.
And that's actually another thing that threw me off of this. We're meant to believe that this is a remake of the Disney's Mulan, which is fine. So, but instead of fighting Sean Yu like we did in the past, we're fighting Boricon in this, played by Jason Scott Lee. Like I had to do a double take on that. I was like who is this guy?
Wait, what?
Jason Scott Lee originally played Bruce Lee in Dragon, a Bruce Lee story.
Right.
That's him, and
Wow.
yeah, he's also in the CBS series Hawaii Five-0, and it's interesting.
Okay, see, Google was tripping you guys. There's actually no photo online currently of this man named John Yu, so we have no idea what he looks like. If he just so happens to be my husband, that's fine too.
no, I can't.
Yeah, I don't know who the guy is.
Oh
But
man.
but I don't have much stake in this, honestly. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see. I just think it's really
Listen,
awesome.
at this point, Disney can't do anything because I've been spoiled by Arthdal Chronicles. So if it's not as lit as that, then it's never gonna be good.
I definitely want to give a shout out
All they gotta do
to
is put True to Your Heart at the end of the movie.
by 98 degrees.
Not fool.
That is 90 degrees.
I just want like Christina Aguilera to come out of nowhere.
Come on, the Stevie Wonder one, fool.
Oh, that one too.
Talking about her
Yeah.
reflections, bro. Talking about her reflections.
Yo, when they played
True.
the score for that in the trailer,
Like
when they played the score for that in the trailer, Erisel, that
that, you gonna
was
disrespect me and Stevie
I'm
Wonder at the
just-
same time.
oh wow.
I'm just really happy that Michelle Yeoh continues to act, and I need her to never stop, ever.
Yes.
Oh no, she's
Wow.
forever getting that Disney money.
I'm telling you, like, I
That's
want her
wonderful.
to rake all that stuff in. I want them to basically be her bitch. Excuse my language. She owns them, bro. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to see. I love her.
I mean, real
She's my
talk
wife.
for this remake, and not saying it's like disrespectful way, but I'm surprised they didn't have her casted to play like Mulan's mother or something. Would have been a good send off.
Yes.
It would have been, and there's nothing disrespectful about that. I was actually thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah,
Like,
but you know,
why did you guys not do
just like
this to
Sony,
me? So
I
Disney are
got,
cowards. You know what I'm saying?
they are cowards. We were just talking about this yesterday, weren't we?
Yes.
Mhm.
Disney is cowards. Okay, they
Yeah.
couldn't give Elsa a girlfriend, obviously, so they can't make the show her Mulan's mother. So Days is sorry, Greg. Days is bitches.
Mhm.
Mulan hits theaters March 2020.
27th.
Oh,
The
okay.
bridge
March
is
27th,
falling
2020.
apart.
Nice. There you go. That's the
Yep.
date. Nice. Okay. Be sure to check it out. And I'm guessing we're on to our last trailer of the night.
Yeah, last
Yeah.
one. TV show. Aquafina is Nora from Queens.
Yo, this show, man. Comedy Central has been like, ever since
Now this one, I'm just gonna say it. It kind of looks like an Asian version of.
Broad City.
Broad City.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
it's
That's
like
fine.
Asian Broad City.
Yeah, I mean, it looks funny though.
Bring
I
it.
mean, I'll definitely check it out. I mean, it
So is
has.
it so then you would say it's closer to Broad City than you would say it's than Insecure? Because I was actually getting some Insecure feels as well.
Well, you
Real
have.
talk, I've actually not watched Insecure yet. I've heard good things about it, but it just hasn't been on my radar.
It's kind of.
I forced myself to watch some because I'll be honest, I'm not usually into a lot of comedy shows. Like I didn't even really watch a lot of Broad City. I would watch a couple of episodes every now and then.
It,
Like
wa- it was
Right,
kind of
right.
funny how you
Yeah.
see how we were just talking about the
Oh, shit.
Milan movie, and then now you see BD Wong in this
Is that
trailer.
Greg, I didn't know he was in this.
But anyways, the show does look interesting. I mean, like Aquafina playing the title character and such, and she goes through, it's like another
and
slice
Natasha
of
Lyonne's in this.
a slice of life and such. So
Yeah.
it's great. It's great.
Oh,
so
sweet! That's what's her face from Orange Is the New Black.
yes,
Mhm.
that's her. She's in the show. So wow, that I mean comes out what next year? Yeah,
Yeah,
January. So. I can't wait for that to come out. So that's gonna be fun.
Pretty good. Hey, representation matters. I'm glad it's coming out.
To be fair and honest with
Oh,
you,
no, yeah.
as much as I like the show, what's it on ABC? Fresh Off the Boat. So we need something. We need something new. So this is a good. This is a good
Right.
time. This is definitely a good time.
I feel you. I'm sick and tired of Jane the Virgin, and like I hope they don't do another remake of freaking Ugly Betty. Do you know how many remakes they've done
What?
already?
Wow, I
Wait,
did not
remake?
remake.
That was, or yeah, because they've already rebooted it. There was a Mexican version, there was an American version. Now they're talking about doing another American version. I'm just like, why would you continue to do another American version? The Mexicans
Wait.
already did it great, and then the Americans ruined it. No offense to
Which
America Ferrera, 'cause she's awesome.
D-
Yeah, I was about to say, which
Yeah.
one's the one with America Ferrera?
Yeah, I was like Ugly Betty. She was in Ugly
That
Betty.
was the American one. You
Okay.
guys wouldn't recognize the Mexican one.
Oh, okay. I don't. I probably.
First of all, that
don't
was
know.
like when we were preteens, I think, is when it came out.
Oh,
So it was a,
wow.
Oh, wow,
it was a
okay.
long time ago. Yeah, it's a very old show.
Wow.
Very old show.
Okay.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that.
Also, the Mexican version was obviously better.
Makes sense.
I guess this wraps up episode 1, guys. We did it. Wow.
Yay.
So, here we go. Well, thank you guys for joining us on our premiere episode of the Lunchbox Podcast. Let us know what you think. Leave us your thoughts on our social media at the Lunchbox Pub. Tell us if there are any particular topics you want us to cover in the future. We'll be back next week covering our thoughts on the upcoming PlayStation State of Play. What is that going to happen, by the way, Matt?
That happens on Tuesday, 9 o'clock Eastern.
Okay,
Very,
cool.
Yeah, early in the morning.
Cool. And plus the Game Awards, which is next Thursday. Be sure to vote, guys. And of course, anything else that crops up in the week, any new trailers and games and movies and comic books and music have been announced. To be fair, I'm really happy about the outcome. It's cool that we had two new followers, and people tuned in from time to time. And
Yes, thanks to new followers.
I am going to give an announcement for the 2020 as we go on. So we are gonna have guest interviews for the Lunchbox podcast. So
Cool.
we're gonna make sure that happens. We have a lot in store for you guys, not just games, obviously, but also more talk about movies and music and all sorts of entertainment and pop culture, of course. I personally can't wait. 2020 is gonna be awesome, and yeah, next Friday will be episode 2 of season 1 of the Lunchbox podcast. Anyone else got any thoughts they want to share?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here. So, ready to join you guys next week.
There we go. What?
My only thoughts are actually to respond to Matt's earlier question. I finally figured out my top 3 favorite James Bond films.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
what you got, man? We have time. What's up? We have time.
Top 3. So, number 3 would be Goldfinger.
Classic.
Beautiful, beautiful thing. And then it would number 2 would be Live and Let Die. And then number 1 is Octopussy for a ton of different reasons. The majority of which really have to do.
I was
Really,
hoping that was
really
on the list.
have to do with. Listen. The first time that my mom and I bonded over James Bond, I was 12. Okay, I had a very
Let me say
mature
that called it.
mind, and my love for that film really just has to do with I am a child.
Oh my!
I am a flipping child, and that love
Something
Octopussy.
woke
It's
up.
great.
I'm guessing
I'm
gonna
not
go by.
responding to that.
I'm guessing I'm going to go by titles, but with the various actors, Dr. No is one of my favorites.
Okay.
The Man with the Golden Gun,
That's interesting.
because Count Dooku or I forgot the actor's name. Shame on me. The one who also played Saruman in the Lord of the Rings.
Christopher Lee.
Yes.
Yes.
He did it. He did a
Yeah.
great job, and of course, Golden Gun is one of my favorite modes in the original GoldenEye 007 on the N64.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
So-
gosh, throwback! That was such a good game.
That mode that mode. Oh my
Such
goodness!
a good game.
Yeah, Golden Gun on Temple, Erisel. Yeah,
Yes.
Erisel knows.
Bro,
Yup.
yeah, you're damn right I do.
People know, like, if you get stuck on the stairs, especially if you're at the Golden Gun, you better
Oh,
start
man.
crouch spamming because you'll get shot because there's nowhere to hide at all.
At all.
And I guess for me, Casino Royale, with Daniel Craig, because
Oh.
that Sebastian Foucan, one of the best parkour free runners in the business and one of the founders. He did that was a great scene when Bond was chasing him down and from the construction yard to one of the embassies. Great moment. So
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, that was a good scene.
So-
5 stars.
one of the top. Those are my top 3 Bond movies. So yeah.
What's the one you hate? What's the one you hate the most? You have to have at least one. Because mine is Tomorrow Never Dies.
Oh wow.
I hate Tomorrow Never Dies. I hate it with a passion.
Jonathan Pryce is a great actor, but when he played the villain for that movie, that one, oh my lord.
I'm saying.
Oh man, which one's the?
Everyone's got one, Greg.
Hey, look, it's fine if you don't hate any of them.
Die Another Day, because as much as I like Greaves
Pierce Brosnan
and
sucks.
Pierce Brosnan, like Michael
I'm
Madsen.
sorry.
Michael
So
Madsen in that
annoying.
movie was so dull.
He had the look of. My mom and I agree. He had the look of James Bond, and that was it. The attitude was all wrong.
Yeah, it's just that, and I'll be honest with you, you have to admit, seeing William Lee in the intro when he was fighting, that was a little bit tacky in how the intro.
Hella. Totally tacky.
I just
But
like the theme song of
Just
that
keep
one.
him in
No.
the damn suit and don't let him do anything else.
You have to admit, Erisel, the sword fight was awesome. Bond against Green. That was like only
It
part.
was.
And you had Rick.
It's not enough to
Oh,
save him.
jeez, it wasn't
That's
enough.
the thing. It's just not enough to save him.
Oh gosh, Die Another Day
It
was the
really
worst
isn't.
for me.
I just like the theme song.
Yeah, by Madonna. Yes, it was. That was.
Die
Oh my gosh, I
That was
completely forgot
catchy.
about that.
That was, and the music video was
Oh,
great too.
gross.
The music
It
video
was
was
good. It
great
was a good music
because you
video.
had who was
You know
that
what? To
guy?
Russia with Love was actually really, really awesome, and now I want to watch it again.
Oh, Erisel. I don't know if you remember, but do you have a particular Bond villain that you like? You know what? Who I hated? I hated Johnathan
Ooh.
Price. Johnathan Price was for me the worst Bond villain in Tomorrow Never Dies. That was the worst.
Okay,
villain.
okay. So worst. I mean, I think that's one of the reasons why I hate Tomorrow Never Dies. I didn't like anything. For me, really, there wasn't much about that film. Period, that I appreciated. Um, I think the only other bad guy that I honestly hated, it would have had to have been in Goldfinger.
Oh,
But
that guy.
I didn't really like him as a bad guy. What was his name? God, old people can't remember names.
I think I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. Gosh, it's gonna bother me.
No, I'm gonna look it up because if I don't look it up, it's gonna
For me,
ruin everything.
since for me, Aerosol, I'm gonna take it back. You ready?
What's up?
From Russia with Love, that guy.
Really?
The soldier. Yeah, he was. Yo, that guy was.
Don't do that. I just said that I want to watch it again.
Yeah, because that was.
I liked that one.
Because that one pushed Bond to the limit as a villain. I forgot his name. He was like a Soviet soldier.
You all
and
called
stuff.
that Octopussy was my favorite, but you honestly should have thought about Goldfinger because Goldfinger has Pussy Galore in it, and you guys probably all forgot about Pussy Galore, didn't you? That
I did
bitch.
forget.
Oh man. Oh, I forgot that guy's name. It's gonna bother me. Shoot.
I have to say that the one thing I don't like about Wikipedia is that they don't do the cast list correctly. I just.
Yeah.
You probably need IMDb for that.
Oh, Gert Frobe.
What?
I definitely don't know that name.
I got it, Erisel. Donald the Red Giant, Donald Red Grant. He was one of the Spectre assassins. Like that guy. He
Yeah, okay. I don't
not
know him
Blowfield.
that well.
Blowfield
Actually,
can go somewhere. Blowfield can go somewhere. It's just that dude.
Okay. Well, for Goldfinger, the guy who played Goldfinger, his name is Gert Frobe.
Yes.
And he. Well, I don't know. He's German. Anyway, he was just not a good. He just didn't do well for me.
Man.
He did absolutely nothing. Like I couldn't hate him and I couldn't like him. I felt nothing. And when I don't feel anything for a character, that to me is like the worst kind of acting. You're supposed to make me feel something.
Right.
So.
Well,
I'd have to say
those are my favorites. And man, I feel like after the stream, I'm gonna go play GoldenEye on Nintendo 64.
You still got your?
I'm gonna tell Mom that we can't. Wait
I still got my console copy.
Marathoning the films now. Shoot. She won't say no to me.
It's perfect time with the new movie coming.
Oh yeah, especially
Damn right.
April. Yep.
Oh, she is so excited. She was spazzing when I showed her the trailer.
Oh, nice. Big John, do you have any closing thoughts you want to share?
I'm very depressed.
What? That's what, dude? Wow, what?
Greg, let's go visit Big John.
Yeah.
Sony let me down.
Oh, yeah.
Pokemon let me down.
Oh boy.
Like, what is going on?
Disney's letting everyone down.
Yeah, Disney.
Okay.
But you know who isn't letting you down? The Lunchbox Pubs.
There we go.
Absolutely.
All right.
Ding.
Well, Greg did let me down when he disrespected me talking about some 90 degrees. No, man. Stevie Wonder, fool.
I think we should close out with that.
Yeah, we should totally close out with that.
And with that, we're the Lunchbox Publications. We'll be back with your weekly serving next time. You guys have a great night and have a great weekend ahead of you. See you guys next Friday. the 13th. Later.
Deuces.
Big
Bye.
stink bug flying around my room.
What? What?
Dude, just watch Critical Role with me.
You know what? That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
You guys have a good night. Laters. Bye.